So Robert's asked me to just explain how I've found the mindfulness course. And I found myself in a situation where I had headaches for probably the best part of 8 or 9 weeks. And the doctors put it down to stress. Of course, I never realised that it was stress until it happened. And the mindfulness course was suggested to me. Now, some of you out there might be thinking, you know, I don't believe in all of this stuff, but I just suggest you give it a go. Come to a taster session.
Better?
Absolutely, yeah. They've almost disappeared now.
Okay.
Maybe just once a week. Yeah, I think it would be compassion for myself and for others, and that in itself has helped me listen to my body more. So when something's going wrong, I'll stop.
Well, I sort of read quite a lot about it. I've suffered from sort of anxiety for quite a long time, and I read a couple of books about mindfulness and thought, actually, this seems like the right road to go down. It just made me a bit more aware of sort of what goes on, and actually it's made me, I think the biggest sort of difference it's made is just made me a much calmer person. Definitely get your money's worth. Absolutely, it's an absolute bargain.
I thought, well, I've paid for it now, so
So you have to come back.
so I'll carry on
No
for 8
refunds,
weeks.
yeah.
And it's been fantastic.
Okay.
Very healing. I found it healing for myself. The week before, and I don't know why, it must have been the mindfulness course, I kept remembering that we had these lovely Christmas parties at school, and lots of cakes and jellies and things. And then when we did the day retreat and you actually laid the tablecloth and we had the lovely music, and it just took me back to that school time. I probably start cracking up now.
That's alright.
But I found the music very touching. But I went to a very strict Catholic school, and obviously being conditioned, which I hadn't heard this conditioned thing before I came here. But that's the one thing I remember about something about the school that was nice. I can't really remember anything else about the school that was nice because it was very strict.
So it brought up some positive memories for you as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And I just found it healing because it actually made me cry. Definitely, yes.
Okay.
I would, because we've had all sorts of people on this course, haven't we? And it doesn't matter whether you've got a job right at the top or I'm not working at the moment. I'm a mum at home and a gran now.
Yes, yes.
Relaxed, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had lots of benefits from doing the 8 weeks. Clearer mind, sleeping better,
Okay.
and I just feel that my mind's not wandering as much as it used to.
Okay.
I'm noticing my feelings and thoughts within the moment, and I'm not shutting them out so much. So I'm
Okay.
dealing with them in the moment, and so my stress seems to be relieved a lot quicker than it used to be. I suppose I've learned more about myself, and I've recognised it's okay to welcome in my worries and stress and thoughts and feelings, and actually it's really quite comforting actually that I feel okay about letting stress in, really.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very friendly. Everyone's likeable, everyone's very approachable.
Even me?
And even you. And it's done very slowly.
Okay.
And everything is, we take the pace very slowly, and it's very clear. And everything is written down, so if you don't remember something, you've got something to refer back to. And you've got the CD, so you've got lots of structures. You've got lots of structures. You use the buddy system.
Yes.
You've got support from you, and I don't think I've ever had that in a sort of group set up before, having so many support systems in place.
Okay.
So that, there's no need to worry.
There's no need to worry.
Yes, I still do meditation and breathing space. I'm
Okay.
doing it for a long time.
Okay.
But this one has given me something more to work with clients and know how to do it. Yes,
Okay.
because I have learned more technical side of it. Because
Okay.
before it was only meditation.
Mm.
But now I have learned more things to implement in my work.
Okay.
Not only in NHS, I work in YMCA. And
Okay.
it's a very difficult place to work.
So you work with young people as well?
Yeah, 16 plus.
16 plus, okay.
It's sad that it's finishing, but
Okay.
it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. That I am not my thoughts.
Okay.
I am who I am, but who I think I am is not necessarily who I am.
Okay.
I've realised that I can separate myself from my thoughts, and therefore, and observe them, and therefore, I'm not affected by negative thought patterns nearly so much, and it's a wonderful thing.
Mm.
Absolutely, yeah. To everybody. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to be able to do. It's wonderful to be able to be who you are instead
Yes.
of being who you think you have to be. Or
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I'm really glad that I did it. It came at a really opportune time for me. I felt like I had the time and the space to dedicate to it, or at least that's what I thought at the beginning. I think that the course was more demanding of my personal time than perhaps I expected. That was a challenge, but also I suppose throughout it I was compassionate to myself about the pressure I put on myself to make time for it amongst all the other things that I do. And in the kind of the area that I work, I know you know I'm a mental health practitioner,
Yes.
so often, I mean, I'm not qualified obviously to teach mindfulness, but
Yes.
I work with people with mild to moderate anxiety and low mood, and I definitely, when talking to them, I think that this kind of course would be really great for them, kind of not trying to resolve or run away from their distress, but learning to sit with it. And we've thought about being aware of it and moving fully into it. And when we do that, it kind of dispels. And I would love them to know that and to kind of support them in their recovery in that way. Absolutely. I suppose mindfulness is experiential. And so it's probably more experiential than theoretical is what I picked up on, I suppose. But that's what I expected of this course.